Our friend Andy invited us to have lunch at the Ship Pub. Several downtown pubs are tucked away inconspicuously in the belly of buildings. I think the older ones have ghosts. These days, when I look at the wedge-shaped corner bar and stools at the Ship, I see and hear the ghostly figures of a whole company of characters, many from the early arts community. The iconic pub has stealthily morphed into a gastropub, in the best sense of the term. Just glance at a few of the recent weekly menus and you'll see what I mean. But don't panic, the Ship still does excellent fish and chips, burgers, club sandwiches, etc. A pale, pureed root vegetable soup, even one decorated with crispy carrot ribbons, wouldn't have been my choice on a warm August day, unless I'd just had dental surgery. Andy had a hankering for it, though. I tasted the mixture of rutabaga and celery root. It was subtly flavored, well made, and undoubtedly rich in minerals and vitamins. Andy enjoyed it. I appreciated the potage, but prefer pureed soups with zip and bold flavors. Spouse's Moroccan chickpea soup was more in line with my preferences. It looked like something that had been whipped up in the middle of a farmer's field on a portable camp stove. There were so many fresh vegetables seeking attention, the chickpeas almost went unnoticed. Tomatoes, carrots, yellow beans, and the ubiquitous cauliflower florets subsumed the peas. Chef Amy Anthony's soup released the kind of exotic aromas you might imagine wafting around the spice shop of a Marrakesh souk. One delicious sip confirmed the presence of cumin, coriander, garlic, and other aromatics. Hawkins mac and cheese takes its name from the Hawkins cheesies crumbled on top of the casserole. I received a huge square serving of the tubular pasta, bound together with cheese sauce, cheese, and cheesies. My mother was an excellent cook. The Ships reminded me of her macaroni and cheese. I can't pay a higher compliment. Brisket stuffed Yorkshire pudding should have been called smothered Yorkshire pudding. It took me several minutes to find the pastry underneath a great stack of pulled beef mushrooms, including foraged chanterelles, peas, rainbow chard, kale, carrots, and gravy. The dish needed editing. I'm a committed omnivore, but even for me, this was an intimidating Mount Everest of protein and carbs. The textures were fine, but the gravy had a ramped up, unusually strong beef flavor. Instead of enhancing, it dominated, like too much rum in a trifle. Andy ordered the salt meat grilled cheese sandwich. He'd had one on a previous visit and liked the combination of salt meat, 3 cheeses, and mustard pickles. I tasted it and thought, there's a really good grilled cheese sandwich in there screaming to get out. Salt meat adds taste to Jig's dinner and is good eating on its own as part of the dinner. It can be used effectively in other ways as well, but I don't think this is one of them. Obviously, salt meat is salty, but when you add cheese and pickles, both made with salt, you've simply got too much salt. The Ship's sweet potato crab cakes were a dream, appetizing to the eye and delicious. Generously sized, the crab cakes had lots of texture. Pieces of red pepper and green onion helped, with flavor mainly provided by the crab and sweet potato. A drift of lime aioli gave each bite a boost, with fatty richness and zing. A first-rate side salad composed of very fresh greens, red cabbage, cucumbers, sweet peppers, and tomato gave the plate balance and color. The Ship Pub receives a very good rating of 2 stars out of 4. Lunch for 2 with beers, tax, and tip costs approximately $65. For information, call 709-753-3870.